Hi, and welcome to this week's Thursday Thoughts. I'm Sarah Hammerkert, and I'm glad you joined me. Today I want to talk about the call of the outdoors. When I was a kid, I loved being outdoors. So did most of my friends. We loved the freedom that being outdoors gave us. Now, I didn't roam really very far from my house at all. It was really a pretty small neighborhood, all things considered. But there was this ditch. I know that sounds very exciting, but if you're a kid, a ditch is a wondrous place. My best friend and I, we used to play in that ditch all the time. We would make up stories. We would jump, have athletic events, jumping back and forth over the ditch. We would go on conservation, what they would call conservation things, where we take a bag and we pick up trash in the ditch. Very exciting. We would just fueled our imaginations and let us connect with nature. While we don't have a ditch near our house, and I'm very disappointed about that, we do have space. There's green space. There's our yard. I live in a single family home in a neighborhood with older single family homes, so our kids are outside a lot. They roam back and forth. They play with other kids. They have to talk to neighbors when they ask permission. Can we play in your great yard? Suppose we want to roll down your hill. And they very kindly give permission, but they always need to ask. And it's been really interesting to see how being outdoors really refreshes and restores our kids. We forget about that. Even in the winter, I was kicking them outside. 5 minutes, go run up and down the sidewalk, get that fresh air, connect with nature. There's a wonderful book called Last Child in the Woods, Saving Our Children from Nature Deficit Disorder by Richad Louv. And he says, I'm going to read you one quote from it, "Nature inspires creativity in a child by demanding visualization and the full use of senses." And his point, which I think is important, is being outside is not always all about physical activity. That's a part of it, but it's also about engaging our entire being, engaging our senses. It helps our mind to relax. It helps us to think more clearly. I know when I am stuck on a writing project or in my work or something, if I go and sit on my porch swing for 5 minutes, I am ready to go and tackle the day. Or if I go sit on our enclosed porch with the window open, I can see the outdoors, I can smell the outdoors, the fresh cut grass, the flowers, hear the birds. I'm restored and able to do my work. And our children are the same thing. So remember, kick your kids outside, let them get fresh air, and let them be restored. Thank you for joining me for this week's Thursday Thoughts, and I hope I'll see you next week.